Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play some Banjo-Kazooie. Let's see, I believe last time we did Clanker's Cavern, which means this time we're going to go to the Bubblegloop Swamp. Oh yeah, also, eyeballs. This is the result of the Grunty switch that we hit in Clanker's Cavern. Grunty the Witch's eyeballs kind of bugged out a little bit on us there. And ta-da! Yet another jigsaw piece. Alright, Bubblegloop Swamp time. And it's going to be up here through this door, which was a note door that we opened last time, and then over here on the left. And I'm pretty sure that I already got the painting, that I already opened this area. I'm hoping that is correct, at least. There we go. Kill that minion. The camera's so weird in this game, like the areas where it just randomly kind of decides not to let you control it. Wants to stay zoomed in on whatever. Alright, here we go. Bubblegloop Swamp. So let's see, I think there's one new move for us to learn here. Yes, one new move, which happens to be right here, immediately out the gate. Wading boots! So if you recall in the last video when we were just kind of poking around a little bit, doing a tiny bit of exploration, the swamp water just outside of Bubblegloop Swamp, and also just inside of Bubblegloop Swamp, that swamp water has piranhas in it. Hooray, piranhas! Which means that we take damage every time we walk in it. Like this. Oop. So generally we want to stay out of it. However, those wading boots will give us a limited amount of time where we can walk through the water without taking that damage. And it lets us walk through other things as well in other bubbles. Alright, so here's a mouth. You recall what I said earlier. Pretty much anytime you see an open mouth in this game, shoot an egg into it. So we're gonna have a series of those alligator guys that we gotta track down one at a time, of course, because there's only gonna be one at a time. We gotta track them down and feed them eggs. There's a Mumbo token to the left there, behind the Jinjo. I'm not gonna be too worried about... Oh, I guess we're grabbing that now. Oh man. There we go. That was just me not being able to platform. That's all that was. It's a pretty common occurrence. Oh, jeez. Off to a great start, aren't we? Grab a gold feather. I am most likely going to be using those here in a moment. Eggs up on top of that pole. Don't really care. Alright, so far the level's pretty straightforward, but here in this area, it kind of branches out a little bit. So there's some stuff kind of off to the right, I guess. There's a giant turtle. There's some stuff kind of, I guess I'd consider that to be straight ahead from where we just came from. And then there's some stuff off to the left here. I'm going to go to the left first. Just because I believe this is kind of more limited in nature. So let's see, there's some wading boots there, and then there's a leafy thing that's spinning around here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the wading boots so you guys can hear the fantastic music and kind of see how they function. Then we can come back here and grab these music notes. Cool. And then, yeah, you can hear that clock. It's on a timer, so as soon as that runs out, go back to normal. No big deal, though. Alright, so this is a giant egg. Oh, and I could have got an extra life there. Oh, can still get it. That's pretty cool. The egg needs to be broken by Kazooie's beak. So we're going to just keep hitting these X's as they appear. And then this last one, this is one of those spots where you can't use her jump attack. You actually have to use the beak barge thing. which I said in the very first level, I'm only ever going to use that the couple of times that the game forces me to do so. And that was one of those times. Ta-da! There's our first easy jigsaw piece. Let's see. There is a Mumbo token up on that that pole there, so we're gonna climb it. I think we should be able to just make it back. Yeah, it was an easy jump. Alright, so there's... oh boy. We'll see if I can pull this off. I am, generally speaking, no good at this sort of thing. But we have 45 seconds to get up to that jigsaw piece that is directly above us. Or directly above where we hit that switch. I'll come back and get these notes that I'm missing. Right now, I just want that jigsaw piece. Back for you, Ginger Man. Cool, made it. I always forget, there's a couple of those in here, and one of them does not give you very much time, and the other one gives you plenty of time. Looks like that was the one that gave us plenty of time. Which is cool. There's Jinjo number 2. So let's come back here and grab the rest of these notes. There was also... yeah, over there on the left we got our alligator friend. We're gonna feed eggs to. I'll grab this note first, just before I forget. Just one egg. Now the next one's up there, on top of a tree hut land. There's a giant alligator there. It's actually just like a rock that looks like an alligator, I guess. It's not a real alligator. Aha. Let's do this. Whole bunch of frogs, so we can hit them all one by one. They all take 2 hits to kill. Or the easiest way to deal with them is just to use invincibility. Because then we can just kind of mow through them all. Come here, your last one. There we go. And with that, we have yet another jigsaw piece. So that's up to 3 already in this level. Let's see, let's go over here and deal with Mr. Turtle Man. This turtle guy is a complete idiot, by the way. His feet are so cold, so what do? You ground pound on them so that they hurt, and he pulls them back into his shell. Apparently he's too dumb to figure that out on his own. I would like to deal with that dragonfly there. Oh well, not the end of the world. I'm gonna grab these boots real quick and grab that Jinjo. You can also manually hit the, I guess, X button on the Xbox controller to end the boots early, which is what I did there. Cool, and so he coughed up jigsaw piece for us. Exactly what we were after. So that's what? 4? Yeah, look at that. And then 5 is actually inside of his mouth. Derpy Turtle Man's just gonna kind of sit there with his mouth open forever. He's also got music notes inside of him. And then another instance of when going to first-person mode is kind of helpful to look around. So there are these little froggy guys in the middle here. But then, right there is our next, first for this level, honeycomb piece. We gotta talk to turtle guy first. Mini turtle, who's inside the big turtle. I'm gonna play a little Simon Says here, which I am horrible at. I'm gonna grab that Mumbo token behind him first. No, 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 no. No, 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 I know it. Want your honeycomb piece. Oh, good grief, game. I'm not hitting any buttons, it's just triggering that dialogue every time I get close to him, apparently. Oof. Alright. There we go, that's what I wanted. So, it was blue, then pink, then red. We're gonna have to do this a whole bunch, by the way. So I went purple, light blue, and then blue, yellow, blue. Because of course the stupid game can't build upon what it just did previously. Alright, I think this is the last one, yeah. One more lesson. I do not remember how that thing started. Alright, repeat the lesson, you idiot. You jerk. Yellow, light blue, purple, red. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oh, and then I forget what comes next. I think it was light blue? And then pink? Yes! Hooray! I didn't embarrass myself too terribly much in front of YouTube. But that should be piece number 5. Excuse me. Cool, so we are already halfway done with the swamp level. There is one particular puzzle piece coming up that we will not be able to obtain here, which is unfortunate. We'll come back for it later, though. Not really much we can do about that. We need to use a maneuver that Bottles won't teach us until a later level. So let's see, we have alligator side over there, and then we have, this is the tree hut area here. So I'm going to do the tree hut area first. The only reason I'm doing this side first is because I believe when we feed Crocodile Man, he moves over back behind the alligator? Although he might also be behind the turtle instead. Either way, we're going to feed Mr. Crocodile Man up here. Oh, and we got a grunty switch. Some notes, like that. Ah, I broke the top of her hat, so that's how we're going to get to the puzzle piece inside of her. There's a Mumbo token up there that we should be able to get. These crocodile guys won't hurt you or anything, by the way. Alright, cool. Yeah, so he is back over there behind the crocodile guy. And actually, we can just make this jump here, that's easy. So, any bets on what's going to be in this final hut here at the top? Anybody guess jigsaw piece? Yep, so that's 6. We're kind of tearing through this game. Let's see, so there's some music notes back down in the water there, down in the swamp. And there's some stuff, like, underneath. You can see underneath these bases of these little tree things. We actually can't get those. We are too large for those. There is something else that we will need to do before we can come back and get those. There's, like, some notes and a Jinjo and all sorts of junk down there. But we will be back. Trust me. I really like the fact that our notes will hold over and we won't have to get all these all over again. So this is a big crocodile rock thing. See, not a full crocodile, just like a rock that looks like one in the front, I guess. It has a little bit of significance later. That actually, that crocodile is the cornerstone to the it's a panda turtle. Dang it. It's critical to the puzzle piece that we're not going to be getting right now. Alright, so there's another Jinjo over on the pole to the right there, so let's work our way towards him. We're probably gonna need, like, the boots or something. Dang it. It was poorly timed. The boots or something to get those notes there. Cool, and that's all the Jinjos but one, which is pretty fantastic. And I think I am low on the golden feathers at the moment, so I'm going to go for those. Alright, now there is a little bit more that we can do here. However, first I'm going to take a very brief detour, which involves leaving the level. You'll see why this... There's no way around what I want to do next without doing a fair bit of backtracking. Actually, delay that. Before we go do our little backtracking thing, I want to deal with Mr. Crocodile Man here. Oh, I think the dragonfly was stuck inside of him. That's cool. Jeez, there we go. That, we get yet another jigsaw piece. Should only be like, what, 3 left? Yeah. 1 for the Jinjos, 1 for inside the crocodile, which we can't get. And then another one that's on our way up past the crocodile. There's one more that we're missing. I know where they all are this time, though. Hooray! So yeah, we're going to make a brief detour here. You'll see why. Basically, there's a set of wading boots back out here. Back over close to where we entered. I forget exactly which side they're on. One of these 2 little side passageways. I think this one on the left here has Brentilda inside of it. Yeah, there she is. And then this one on the right side, this is going to have our wading boots. Yep. So, I may have pointed out to you earlier this tunnel back here on the left. And everything gets all snowy. You guessed it. It's Ice World time. So this is how you unlock the next level, which is important, but not the only reason that I came back here. You'll see why I actually came back here in just a moment. So now that that's open, up this slope here, there's gonna be an ice cube. Yeah, and we gotta actually break this with Kazooie. That is a tunnel that is much too small for us, but does lead somewhere interesting. We do have a means of exploring that. Now, we're gonna go back into the swamp. Although there's swamp water again, so I need this handy-dandy pair of boots. Just kind of chilling here, waiting for me. Ah, get it, chilling. Oh, that wasn't intentional, I apologize. Cool, gave us just enough time. Alright, so now we gotta go back into the swamp. So as I mentioned, we are not gonna be able to get one of the puzzle pieces in here. There's a little mini game I'll show it to you. I think we can do like the first of 3 rounds. Probably. Maybe even the second round. But I'm not going to bother with the 3rd round. Probably not going to bother with the 2nd round either. I'll show you the 1st round of it though. It gets harder and harder as you go, and there's an item. Well, you'll see. Just bear with me for a moment here. Alright, so we're gonna go through this little maze here. Oh, and I'm gonna grab my music notes. We have plenty of time in the boots, I'm really not worried about those. See? Perfect. Perfect time. Up. Jeez, and I missed the first note again. Doing pretty good on the notes, by the way. We have 75 of them. Alright, this is probably my most hated... one of my most hated puzzle pieces in the entire game, in fact. Just because I am not the best at platforming. So I'm gonna hit that switch. We have this super narrow ledge here. And we're gonna have, like, 10 seconds or something to run over and grab that jigsaw piece there. Without falling. Oh, and the camera really does not help. And, of course, I fall immediately. Hi. Oh, and now Grunty's gotta taunt us, too. I always have trouble with this one. Just because the camera angle makes the controls in this game kind of not super precise. Yes, I'm going to blame the camera for my inability to walk along a narrow ledge. That's alright, though. We'll just try this again. I will get this puzzle piece eventually. Alright. We get to a place where the camera doesn't suck. Please. Oh man, and Banjo slides when you try to do that quick turn like that. There we go, that's all I needed. Just get the camera lined up so I could run straight. Perfect. Fantastic. Now we gotta go back. Which is actually a little bit easier. It's this opening in the maze right here. The camera kind of clips up against it and does weird things. That's what I'm gonna blame my failure on. Actually, it only took 2 tries, which is impressive for me. Okay. So here we are, and here's what I've been alluding to that will let us get into small places and wander around without trouble in the swamp and do all sorts of other fun stuff. Mr. Mumbo Jumbo. As always, there is a single unlit torch that you can climb upon. Oh! Oh, look at that! So there is our second. What's back here? Oh, look at that. We're up to 25 now. That's our second honeycomb piece. So for a cost of 10 tokens, he will turn us into... alligator. Alligator's fun because we actually have a little bite attack. So we can actually like attack enemies and stuff. Oh, dang it. Alright. So we can go through these tiny little holes here. So there you can see that's how you can get in and out of the area real quick. There are some music notes over here that we need to get, so as you can see, we can wade through the piranha pool without too much trouble. And then we do a pretty nifty bite, so let's try killing that frog there. Yeah, look at that. So we're going to use this guy to get, I think, all the remaining music notes. Pretty sure we can get them all. I think most, if not all, the rest of them are going to be back over in the hut area, which is also where our final Jinjo friend is. So that's where I'm headed. Slowly but surely. Actually, you know what? While we're here, so I don't have to backtrack too much, we're gonna go in the alligator nostril. Oh yeah, look, there's notes in here. So, there's a red alligator there. And then there are these speedy shoes here. These shoes, they have lightning bolts on them. That's how you know that they are speed shoes. They'll let us move faster in here, and they'll help us win the minigame. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I can do the first round on my own, but we have to win 3, and that's a bit tricky without the speed shoes. Alright. So we just have to eat more red yumblies than him. Best strategy is to just kind of try to not follow him, but see where he's going and try to cut him off. You can see up in the top left corner is my counter, top right is his. This round is super easy. It's just grab whatever the things are that we need to be eating. But in later rounds, he gets a lot faster, and they add some tricks. There's some poisonous ones that show up, and you need to eat the good ones, but not the poisonous ones, and just it gets much worse. Being faster really helps a lot. And oh no! Oh come on, kid. Cool. Managed to pull it off. So you eat reds, avoid yellows. I am, however, going to be failing this one. So I think I could just leave. Just abandon the game. We'll come back later. Ooh, Mumbo token. We'll go out the other nostril so we can grab those couple of music notes we were missing. So yeah, we'll be back once we know how to use the speed shoes. Let's see, where was the hut area? Here it is. Music notes. Grab some Mumbo tokens. Oh, come on, game. I don't really care about the feathers or anything like that. Oh, come on, camera. Yep, so Jinjos, and then that's our, Oh man, look, there's an extra life back here, too. I forgot about that. So that's our 9th jigsaw piece. So we have everything in here now. Oh, come on. I hate those dragonflies. We'll just ignore them. So we have everything except for that last puzzle piece. The one that we get from playing Mr. Vile and his game there. Cool. And so with that, we are out of here. And I am going to stay as the alligator, since alligator means we can go into tinier areas, and there was that tiny area back where we just got the ice painting. The reason I had to go back there as Banjo-Kazooie first, before visiting as the crocodiles, because we had to smash that ice boulder that was in the way. But with that out of the way, we are free to explore as our tiny little crocodile. And this is a case of Mumbo Jumbo having weird boundaries on his magic, because we go pretty far back behind the level. But you just go a short little way in front of the level, and he says you're out of bounds and reverts you back to normal. Whatever. Video game logic, right? Like the termites, we have no problem climbing up somewhat steep slopes. That, here we are. And there's our new friend, our best friend in the whole game, Cheeto the Spellbook. So he teaches us magic spells. He'll teach us a new magic spell every time we talk to him. So if we go enter blue eggs on the sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove, you should remember that at all the... Okay, and then he says that there are more spellbooks hidden throughout the lair. So if we go back there and enter the cheat code blue eggs, the game will actually double our maximum capacity for blue eggs. So as you can imagine, the other cheats are going to be for other things like the red feathers and the golden feathers. And I think that's it. I think those are the only three. So now we head over here, and Mumbo Jumbo's magic is going to run out, and we're going to turn back to normal. That's okay, we're done with the swamp for now. And our next level is going to be the Ice World. But we haven't, like, encountered that yet. So I'm going to do a little bit of exploration here. I mean, exploration. There's only one place where we can go now, potentially. Not potentially. We were up here, we saw, I believe, how many music notes it took to open this. And we have more than enough now. In fact, we can probably open the next couple of music doors. Yeah. 260. We have 400. This area looks nice and, I don't know, deserty. Egyptian, maybe? Alright, deal with that guy. We got a switch here. Spinning jump pad around what looked like a vase or an urn. We'll deal with that one in just a moment. First... Alright, so there's a pair of boots there. Don't really need to use those at the moment. Sarcophagus, and I saw... Yep, there's something glowy behind it. Check out what's up these stairs real quick. So yeah, that's quicksand. It's bad for us. Actually, I don't think it's quicksand. I just think it's got sand eels in it. And then that's going to be the desert level in that tree there. Which is cool. We've got a little bit more to do here. So there's more stairs up on the right there. But before we do that, I'm going to use this jump pad. We're going to check out what's inside this vase. Which pops us down and gets us that Jiggy. Cool, so that's the one that we got from hitting the Grunty switch in Bubblegloop Swamp. Alright, I'm going to do a tiny bit more exploration here. We're going to go up that other staircase over here that we had seen, but I haven't checked out. So I think I mentioned in when we were doing the pirate level, Treasure Trove Cove, that the leaky bucket was a thing I was never able to figure out without using a strategy guide. The other thing that I was never able to figure out without a strategy guide is what to do about these spiderweb things. Because you can't, like, destroy them with, like, Kazooie's beak or anything like that. Here's one over here, and it has a cauldron behind it. So So yeah, I mean, there's no way to break this thing down. I never figured out that you have to shoot eggs at them. Never figured that out on my own as a child. There's a cauldron, and that's actually, we have two that are the same color now, so now we have a quick way of getting to this area. So that's cool. I'm going to destroy all these real quickly. There's going to be a few more. First and foremost, though, there's the witch's face here. Yeah, what the hell? We'll keep going. So we'll check that out in just a moment. That place is all snow ice. That's a good guess. Would be thinking that that's where the ice world is. There's a 450 note door, so we're going to need to do at least one more level before we can go that way. Which is fine, it shouldn't be a problem, considering we have the snow world readily available for us. There's a blue cauldron. We have not seen one of those yet. And then, yes, this is a giant witch head statue thing. And Brentilda's on top of it there, and you can actually, like, hop down here and land on her nose and stuff. Kind of fun. We're gonna go check out what's on the other side of Grunty's mouth here. Lava, I'm guessing? Yeah, that looks like lava down there. Oh, video games, you're so cliche with your kind of standard set of worlds. This will open up the desert level, though. Gobi's Valley. Cool, so that's two worlds available to us. We are going to do the snow world first, though. I think. Do I want to do the snow world first? Yeah, I do. Then there's like a super twisty path here, but it looks like that just leads to Brentilda. So we'll ignore that for now. Of course, we have still a little bit more exploration that we can do here. Full moon, of course. So yes, a graveyard. How quaint, charming, spooky-ish. The textures are horrifyingly bad. So I think... Nope, so it looks like we have no way of getting into that building yet. It really does sound quite absurd. Adventure of a bear and bird. We haven't encountered any of these bee nests, but that one actually has bees around it, so we're going to leave that one alone for now. Nice. Look at that. Just wrecked that gate. Oh. Camera, what the hell? Okay. Let me get in there. Guess not. That's okay, we won't worry about it too much for now. There's an extra life here. Again, pretty gosh darn meaningless, but, you know. May as well grab it, didn't take that much effort. Okay, so this is the graveyard level. There is not anything that we can do here at the moment. We shall be back. Oh, and is that Brentilda? Oh, camera. Yep, so that's Brentilda hiding behind a tombstone there. Yeah, so we'll be back. We just gotta figure out where the actual painting for this level is. But, yeah. It's a fun little taste of what's to come. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna head back towards the entrance of the ice world. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I'm kind of... I don't know if you've noticed. It's been convenient because it's worked out pretty nicely so far, timing-wise. But yeah, we're sticking to one level, more or less, per video. So this will be Freeze Easy Peak. Although we can actually climb around a little bit on this thing. Actually, I want to grab some red feathers real quick. There is going to be some more flying in this ice level. So yeah, we can explore around up here a little bit. I don't think there's really anything we can do. Yeah, there's speed shoes that we can't use yet, still. But there's a Mumbo token up here, and that's all that really matters. Cool. So I'm gonna end this one here. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and next time, we're going into the snow world.